put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spotlight Over the City. I'm your host, Stan Long, along with the lovely Terry T-Bomb Long, and also lyric rock star Hawkins. Give it up. Woo! Yes, sir. Yep. We here. We got a great show for you today. Man, we got some wine in the building. How about that?
No, it's vodka.
Okay.
Vodka.
That's even better. We
That's
got
even
vodka in the
better.
building.
Vodka.
And what's the name
Somebody
of the
say
vodka?
vodka?
Food Dre. Did I say it
Did we
right?
say it right?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Get it,
Damn.
wifey.
I don't even drink, but I think I'm gonna have a taste.
I'm going to get
got
my
you excited
Food
already.
Dre on.
Shout out to all the listeners, WLVS, the whole fam. Shout out to the whole Facebook family. Shout out to the whole Listen Vision family and Jacob on the ones and twos. What it do?
Yeah, Jacob.
All right, let's get it. Spotlight Over the City, baby. We love you guys for tuning in. We are so excited. We have some big things coming the long way. Keep that in mind. Big things popping, big things popping, big things
I think
popping.
it should be called the Long Way Plus One. I done renamed the daggone thing. The Long Way
Long
Plus
way
One.
plus one. Okay, cool.
Long way.
If
plus
you don't
one.
ask, you don't, you know.
Can't get what you don't ask for.
Exactly.
So shout out Charlotte. Shout out Philly, North
ATL,
Carolina,
Shouty.
ATL. Shout out the whole DMV, everybody in the building. Shout out to all the listeners who support and the lookers as well. We appreciate you guys.
Yes.
Yeah, so I kind of switched it up today. The spotlight on Shining Star is going to be the first thing we do. Normally it's the last, but it's the best. So I think I wanted to get it off first.
I like that.
And today, Shining Star, in case you guys haven't watched us before, Spotlight Shining Stars are people who do magnificent things, unsung heroes, people who don't get recognized for good. We always try to do that. So we starting off on a positive note. On Friday, July 13th, 12-year-old Dorothy Jean, your mother was country for that, Dorothy Jean. Dorothy Jean Tillman, and you 12 years old. Your mother, what was she doing? Okay, but let's not get jaded. 12-year-old Dorothy Jean Tillman walked across the stage to receive an associate's degree, I said. Associate's degree. Her mother said she was called Dorothy the Genius, is what she would call her. A 72-year-old young lady also walked across that same stage and received a degree. These are big things.
Major.
So let's give it up for Miss Dorothy Jean Tillman. Dorothy
Dorothy
Jean.
Genius. Dorothy
I'm going to call
Genius.
you DJ the Genius.
I like that.
But what I do like about it is that she was very humble about it. I watched a little clip on her. She's a very humble young lady, 12 years old. And now she's going back for her master's. She's want to step it up. She's going to get her, what is it, bachelor's in her
and then
master's.
her
Or
master's.
whatever. So she's doubling up on y'all. Love it. Wait a minute. How the hell you get in college at 12? I kind of missed. What?
That was me.
Oh, you did that too, baby?
No.
Yeah, it was like- yeah.
No,
They
I
had
said
that
not
in Kentland.
Parkdale. I didn't
They
say
didn't
Parkdale.
have
No.
that in Kentland.
Yes, they did.
She thought I meant.
I caught the bus over to my college and 12 years old.
No,
You's
not
a
Palmer
lie.
Park. They don't have a
They
college.
don't have
in
no
Palmer
college
Park.
in Palmer Park.
Just go ahead. Cause
Look,
y'all,
just because Sugar Ray Leonard from there don't mean y'all
Yeah,
had
no,
anything
first
special.
of all, I'm not from Palmer Park. I'm from Kentland. Let's
It's the
get
same
it right.
thing. It's like
It
an
is the same
extension of
thing.
Palmer
No,
Park.
no.
Kentland, Palmer Park.
It's the same.
not the same.
So anyway, yeah, shout out to Kentland Palmer Park. That whole
You're suburban.
gang.
Landover, Landover.
Yeah.
Landover.
So anyway, Spotlight News. Miss Tiffany Haddish. I love Tiffany
love
Haddish. One time for
her.
you, Tiffany Haddish. I think
my
she's
girl.
super. Man, she's super funny, right?
She is funny as hell.
You don't like Tiffany?
I'm one of those
You on
people
the
that
fence.
are on
You're
the
such a
fence with
hater.
Tiff. I'm not a hater.
She
I
ready.
have this love-hate thing with her because
Okay.
sometimes I feel like it's like too much. Sometimes I just be like,
She over the
okay,
top.
over the top. Yes.
Like
Okay.
Kevin Hart?
Well,
Yes.
I mean, when you get big, that's what drew people
That's what
in the
got
movie.
her.
Like, if she wasn't over the top in the movie, would you know Tiffany Haddish?
Maybe not.
Okay, so let's keep
You
moving.
ain't even
Okay,
pay attention to that
so you,
other
you
girl.
missed that.
Yeah.
So that's why you didn't remember the other stars, which was some of them were bigger. Most of them were bigger than
bigger.
she was before she came on the set. Look at the
Yeah.
people who grace the
You talking about that girl's?
I'm
trip
talking about
or
from
something?
Queen
Girls
Latifah to
Jay-
Right, that
all
movie.
of
That's
them.
what I'm saying.
All of
That movie, right?
So
okay.
how come she stood out?
Yeah.
She was super funny in that movie. I
Over
gotta
the
give her.
top, though.
So
yeah,
again,
she was
shout out
super
to
top.
Tiffany Haddish, and you got the right to say that, babe. Some people do believe that. They say the same about Kevin Hart, but
Yeah.
in this case, I just believe
Get the
that
bag.
she's like, she getting to the bag.
Get the
So
bag.
Tiffany Haddish, salute to you, but her husband is trying to get to the bag because he's suing her.
Ex-husband.
Her
Yeah, her
ex-husband.
ex-husband, and it's based on the book. Remember the book she wrote?
Yeah, I
you guys,
read
what's
it.
the book?
I read the book.
What's the book? The last black
Unicorn.
unicorn, right? And it was I didn't read it, but I heard
read
it was
it.
a bomb book though. I heard it was really good. So he said, well, hell, I need some of them proceeds. I don't like how she slandered my name. So he's gonna sue for a cool million.
Dude, you was whack. You was
A
whack.
cool
Don't be
million
mad.
is
Wow.
He's whack.
I mean, you whack. You whack. She ain't lie.
Yeah, well, she's saying he was abusive and he used to touch her up a little bit, and she even went on to say that based on that, she's saying that he was one of the reasons that their unborn child died. Right, she
Oh.
lost the baby and everything in this situation.
Was
So
that in the book? Let me think
yeah,
about
so
it.
y'all
I
go
don't
out and get
remember
that book, man. Support my homegirl Tiffany Haddish, and her book is called The Last Black Unicorn. And it's doing really, really well.
It is.
And also shout out to the boy Charlamagne the God. His book smoking too though. Like I heard his book is really, really bomb. man.
Yeah, and also
haven't
shout
read
out to
that.
my husband Stan Long. His book is
Also
amazing too,
Stan
y'all.
Long, the young boy,
Transformation of a Gangster
Blackbird
on
Melody,
Amazon.
Transformation of a Gangster on Amazon.
Rep your man, boo.
That's right.
boo. Rep love is love. You hear that?
I did read
a
it in
queen,
one
yeah.
day, though. I did read the book in one day because it's
Yeah.
very, very interesting. It's a good read.
And so coming to the theaters because we working on that film, getting that screenplay together. So now it's time to turn that thing into a movie.
Oh, I
so
know I'm
hopefully
getting a role.
It's gonna be way
You
live.
getting a role?
I know I'm getting
You
a
getting a
role.
role in the movie.
I ain't even got an audition. I knew I'm
So I
getting
try
a
to
role.
keep mine humble and try. I'm doing news for these people. So let's get off Stan. Let's
I'm
get back to
just
Stevie
saying.
J. Stevie
Oh,
J.
my
Stevie
God,
J.
your
Now
boy.
this what threw me off because
Your
I thought
boy.
Stevie J really did marry Jocelyn. I didn't know because I don't. Be all
I
into
thought that too.
So in my mind, I thought he had already been married, but then they saying, nah, that's his first marriage to Faith Evans. Of course, if you've been under a rock, of course, Stevie J went off and tied the knot. I think it was Tuesday, and they went
In Vegas.
They went and got some gypsy preacher lady or whatever, and got the license, and then
Gypsy
then
preacher
rolled.
lady.
Well, that's what this.
Hey,
Allegedly, a gypsy preacher, whatever, and. And a mobile gypsy priest, that's what they call it. And she came
Mobile.
and they got the certificate, and 2 days later they rolled over to the hotel and just got
And
married
smashed.
inside of a hotel
Oh,
room.
yeah.
Inside of a hotel room. They just-
Wow.
Now, did
Get
you
it.
also
Now-
know that Stevie J is CJ's godfather?
Now, see, that's where I was getting to because CJ pissed.
Yeah.
CJ say, I didn't even know that my mother was getting married. Now, that's my godfather. He slighted me by not telling me, and then my own mother didn't tell me that they would get married, and so it's a bunch of inside family
Embarrassing
members
me.
that's
So the
kind of in their
godfather-
feelings about the situation. They
godfather-
feeling
His
like-
godfather is sliding some to the
To
mother.
the mom. Yeah.
Yeah, not
That's
sliding. It ain't slid. It ain't sliding. It's sliding. It already
That ain't gonna last
cracked,
long.
snappled, and popped and licked and all. It didn't get
That ain't
yeah.
gonna
I know
last
that's
All the-
right.
Cause let me
Look,
tell you
but I
something.
heard about Stevie J, so I mean,
Yeah.
he's been
What you heard,
snap,
baby?
crackle, popping them
Tell me
for a
what you heard.
long, long time.
All the way back to Eve.
All the way
All the way
back
back
to
to
Eve,
Eve, honey.
Stevie J been
Stevie J
snap,
give you something
crackle,
special,
popping
wasn't
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been Stan Long been doing that for a minute.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
Don't
Wait.
get hurt up in this joint. It's just gonna be T-bomb and lyric
You
on
said
this
Stan
joint.
Long. What?
I
now?
said allegedly. I mean, like,
Allegedly what?
word on the street. I,
Is
I-
what?
Boy, this about to be the
that-
T-bomb and Rockstar
that
show.
I had to finish doing the news because I was telling about Stevie J. And
Ooh,
jumped
y'all
out of-
clean
so
that up,
Stevie J
champ.
and Faith, they didn't just tie the knot and didn't tell nobody. They shocked the whole world by saying, you know what? I'm not even telling the inside family members. The inside people didn't even know. None of the family knew. How do you do that and just don't even
But
let?
did they even go together? That I don't
Well,
remember.
they-
a
I
relationship.
heard
saw
they-
them on the show
I
one
heard
day
they go together. Though. I
and then
didn't
I
hear
didn't.
about that.
Okay, so shout out to that whole thing. Hey,
I
Stevie
missed
J.
that.
I salute to Stevie J. I like Stevie J. I like how he branded himself. I like how he stays relevant. I don't really care for how he does
Man.
it, but I like the
He's-
fact
but
that
he's
he is a
little-
grinder, right? He's a grinder.
He's a flirt.
And he's been around
You
for a
know,
long
it's gonna
time. And my
be-
thing is this: if you don't know the rep of Stevie J by now,
Oh, yeah.
2018, then you slow. So I mean, like, if
Right.
you
He
didn't
ain't
figure
just
that out,
from that,
then
that
I'm thinking if you
reality
haven't
show.
figured it out all this time, then
Yeah.
hey man,
Steve is a hit maker.
So he's a
Steve is a
hit
hit maker.
And a baby maker.
Yeah, hit maker. Trust that. So anyway,
Stevie pinched my butt
hopefully-
at Stadium one time.
He rubbed your butt.
He
What?
pinched my butt at Stadium.
With one hand or two.
Ah, your mother.
So anyway, man,
Sorry,
I'm
Mom.
stupid. Okay, let's get on to Carly Red. Carly Red. Hey man, while we talking about love and hip hop, Carly Red to mess around and got engaged, man.
To who?
This
Who
dude,
wants?
his name Maurice. They call him Mo. So you tell
Is
me.
he
who
on the show?
I'm so
Is
confused.
Mo on the show?
Hey, shout out to
Is
Mo.
Mo in the industry?
Mo, who are you? I don't know who Mo is. Like, I mean, I'm just saying his name Maurice.
Mo Better
And
Blues.
they just say
Who
Mo.
are
They
you?
call him Mo, and he showed up, and Carly said yes.
Well, go ahead on with your bad
So,
self, Carly
hey,
Red.
shout out to Carly Red for saying yes. How about
She
that?
done with Young Jock, huh?
She done with Young Jock. You didn't share the
He
show.
probably
Oh
done with her.
man, he ain't right. He had a perm and
Do
everything.
your thing, I
Well,
will
Young
do it
Jock
for
said he be putting it down too, cause perm or no perm, somebody liking Young Jock down
you.
in Atlanta.
Ew, with that perm.
Could he slide you some? Young Jock.
No dice.
He got
Don't
a little,
lie.
He got a little change
You
now.
couldn't. You wouldn't give him none. Young Jock.
Nah.
We
he
ain't
won't
looking.
What I gotta do his hair
He
when
gonna
we get
come in
up?
there and be like,
I'm saying y'all can go to hairdresser together.
No dice.
What's wrong with that?
No.
Unity.
He get his
Think
hair
about it.
done. He got a perm.
Cause I could hook you
But
up
you
with
could
him.
do his hair.
I don't want
You a
to do his hair. That's the
hairstylist? 20 some
problem.
years?
That's the problem.
Man, you could do wop that joint right up, Eric, and then
Don't
he'll be
look
fresh.
good.
You be fresh. Y'all be fresh.
No dice.
All right, so she did with that. No. So anyway, Carly Red. Congrats to you, babes. Got some bad news. This one right here.
Ugh.
Well, first of all, before we get into that, we had a guest that was supposed to come on and perform. What's the boy? What's his name? What's the guest?
I can't take
what's
it.
the-
Famous of
Okay.
808 Mafia.
808 Mafia, famous. Let's go by that, famous. I think that's what you go by. Let me talk to you for a second, because I'm gonna tell you why our guest is not here. Because I'm 1,000. Well, our guest sent the inbox, and he says, "I'm not coming because I want to perform outside, and if I can't perform outside, then I'm cool on it, because it's either my way or no way." Well, the stage is empty, because that's not what we do. First of all, we don't do strong arm tactics. So let me talk to you as a big homie instead of like putting you on some Front Street type stuff. Let me talk to you for a minute as a big homie. The first thing you should always understand is your talent can take you a lot of places, but only your character can keep you there.
Yep.
Please remember what I just told you, young boy. The second thing I need to tell you is we have major people on the platform that have been sought out, the MSNBC, CBS, ABC. So the one thing that the person who came on that was sought after on these networks told me, I said, what made you want to do Spotlight? Because he reached out to me. And he said, because there's no such thing as a too small platform as long as people can be reached.
And we're
So
reaching
I
lots of
just
people.
I just want to
Lot
leave
of
that right
people.
there, because I don't want to insult you, little dude. I just want you to have a clear understanding so you won't get too big for yourself and end up not having humility and end up being a nothing. So shout out to you. Don't do that. That's not a good look. Moving on.
Where your people? They should have.
R.I.P. This right here pissed me off so bad. I gotta put my glasses on so I can read. R.I.P. to the 10-year-old
Yeah.
Micaiah, I'm sorry,
Micaiah
Wilson.
Wilson.
10 years old, got caught up in a random shooting.
Crossfire.
In a crossfire. 4 young men jumped out of a sedan, started firing down the neighborhood like some cold suckers, and jumped
Cold
back in the
Bammers.
car and took off. So I'm gonna talk to the G's. Y'all out of pocket. That's not gangster. That's a sucker. You don't do that. If you have to pursue someone, be a real G and do it by the ethics. If you see kids, if you see old people involved, that's not what we do. That's not how you rock. You guys stand down, Slim. It's certain things, there's a rule to the game. And it's certain things you just can't cross that line because you can't get this girl back. You can't get them innocent kids back. So we can scream about the police this and the police that, but until you mad as hell about these dumbasses shooting these kids,
Yeah.
then you a sucker. And you a part of the problem. Because when I say I got so mad I wanted to punch it. When I first heard that, I just looked at the TV like, nah,
Unbelievable.
that didn't happen. That's not still going on. After the PCP era, after the cocaine era, that's not still happening.
Y'all watching too much
But
Washington,
even back
DC,
in that
man.
era, though, the rules were
And so,
followed back
like
in
I
that
say,
era.
I come up in the
Yeah.
80s. I can speak what I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then people know that I know what I'm talking about. So what I'm telling you is that's not ever how the rules was played around here. It was a certain way that you handle some business if it had to be such. So if you was a banger, a hitter, or whatever you call your little self, It was a certain way you knew how to conduct your business. So even if you saw your target or your mark right in front of you, if a baby was involved, you slid off. If an old person was involved, you slid off. If innocent people was involved, you slid off. And there was a lot more murder going on in that day. Trust me when I tell you that. So it was different.
Real beef.
Different
Real
kind of
beef.
situations. So you young boys don't have no rules. That's why y'all don't know how to play the game. If you got a strap and you don't know what you're doing, you probably shouldn't have that strap. It's a whole bunch of different causes that you could use that pistol for. I can promise you that. So anyway,
They watching Power.
I
and
have to
getting too
say
happy.
shout out to that family.
Yes.
I would love to have that mother to come on because we're going to address the violence in the city. And I want to reach out to her. So we're going to do just that. I'm going to find out just who Makaya's mother is and some immediate family members. And I want to have them come on because we need to address the violence again. As
Yeah.
we haven't done that in a while on Spotlight Over the City. And so we need to get right to that.
Yeah.
Right. So
I
again, RIP to this young lady.
Sad.
Condolences to her family, the Wilsons. And hopefully, man, we can get it right soon. Because that is just not, we not looking good.
Right.
We looking like the savages that we starting to call ourselves. That's how crazy.
Oh, but they gonna get them chumps though.
Not cool.
They found the car.
Yeah,
they found
but
the car.
I need something to happen about that. So Throwback Thursday. It took my energy a little bit. Throwback Thursday. 12 years ago today, your boy Birdman and Lil Wayne released their song when they was kissing. What's the name of the song?
They was kissing.
This was the
Yeah, they
kissing
was
era for them.
kissing.
What was the song?
What was the song?
The one that what happened?
Stunting
to
like my daddy.
How does that
Yeah.
go?
You know,
Stunting like my daddy. Stunting. How you give me the hook?
man, you supposed to be a hip hop head. What you
Just
doing?
get me started, and
I'ma
then I'm
give you
gonna
the hook,
do
but
it. Give me
not
the
right
hook.
now. I can't give you the hook right now.
Oh, give me the
So,
hook.
I promise y'all every day.
But give me the hook though.
Some of the stuff that
I
come out
can't
of
give you the hook
these
right
two,
now, shorty.
I just be
We on
wondering.
TV doing the show. You talking about give you the hook?
Hello,
So-
I'm
different.
here too.
Dude, that's what the dude said. Be different. He
different.
wants to sing outside. Be different. Okay.
Different, right?
So anyway, that's that, and we're gonna get on to the show, man,
on
because we got a
demand.
bomb guest. We still have an amazing guest. Don't ever
Yes, we
forget
do.
that we have an amazing guest, and
We
she has
keep
her own
amazing
vodka
guests
company.
coming up.
Yes.
So this is big because it's one thing to be a sponsor, it's another thing to have a company. It's a whole nother thing to just have that much drive to even want one.
Yes, indeed.
So we salute
And
to
it's
you.
another thing to be a girl boss.
That's right.
And that's a whole nother thing to be. I'm
Female
sitting
power
amongst
girl
I'm
boss.
sitting amongst girl bosses every time I get on the set.
It's
Just know.
another
Better
thing.
know
And
it.
so we adding a plus one girl boss today. So we'll be right back with our next guest, Spotlight Over the City.
Spotlight over the city.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. A key modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. A key modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. A key modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. A key modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. A key modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina. Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD, I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly, I put the spotlight on your city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spotlight Over the City, and we got a +1. Wifey.
Hey, I don't want it to block her lovely.
I know. Let's get it together. I'm gonna let you
Let
me get this up here.
intro.
Okay.
Talk while you moving, baby. Talk while you moving.
So we got our +1 is the amazing Chanel Turner, the CEO of this thing right here. This
thing right here.
Yes, that's who we have in the building tonight with us here on Spot. We about to taste this Foudre vodka right here.
Oh, she got ice and everything.
We got cups
are
up.
ready. I told y'all on social media to come and join the party tonight. So if you're not here,
Then
bad,
you missed
so
it.
sad.
Too
You
bad,
missed
so
it.
sad.
Too bad, so
But
sad.
but before we get into it,
Bartender, so I got the
bartender. We got a bartender and
I'm the
everything.
bartender, baby.
Okay,
I
drinks
need
up.
I just need a cup of tax. So no, I don't need
This
this
gonna be
ice, baby.
hilarious right here. Now this non-drinker right here, this gonna turn into an episode.
Okay. There you
Okay.
go. Hold
What we
on.
mixing it with, Lyric?
Oh no, we're taking that straight.
Oh, we
Oh,
are.
man.
Straight shucks.
I'm gonna need a designated driver.
I'm not really a drinker. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it.
Yes,
You'll be able to
you
handle
can do it.
You'll be able to handle it.
So anyway,
Oh my God.
shout out to our guests, man. Thanks for coming. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you
There you
having
go.
me.
So let's
I
get
got
into it a
mine
little
right
bit.
here.
It's her mic. Check her mic.
How did this whole
Your
mic
mic good?
Your
Mic
mic sound
check.
nice?
Yeah.
1, 2. Yeah.
She in the
so-
building. She in the building. So
bartender.
how did this even come about? This whole vodka
Vodka
situation. Yeah. How did you get involved with even wanting to do
Yeah,
vodka?
this is exciting.
Man, I started this company back when I was 25, about almost 10 years ago. Put my
Wait.
age out there a little bit.
Wait, I was gonna say. Wait, I was gonna say
Right.
like you're in your
25.
20s now.
Right. I'm thinking like 27. Like
Right,
okay,
I'm
so
like,
what is
so
it, like
now
2
you're
years ago?
Put my
26?
age out there a little bit, but no, the premise was to create a vodka that one can consume neat or over ice and then actually enjoy it. You know,
Wow.
when people think about vodka, they think about the first thing they're gonna chase it with.
What they gonna
That's
chase
what
it
we
with?
did, right?
Yeah, what we
Exactly.
drinking
That's
this
what we
with.
just
Right.
said.
Drinking
right?
it with.
But I wanted to create a vodka that one can actually pour over ice and then actually enjoy it. So we
Oh,
call this the
Lord.
over ice experience right here.
Over ice. You all
over
hear
ice?
that? The over ice experience.
Now,
So it's
see,
an
y'all-
I like
experience,
that.
though.
I like that.
So what does that tell you right there? This is going to be an experience. If you can come on and promote non-mixing and then you already know you must have a good vodka.
But look,
There you go.
hold on. It got pomegranate, ginger, a little kiwi, a little lime. So is it going to be tasting like a fruit juice?
Actually, it's infused with those 4 fruits, 1 root, right? So
Okay.
we call it like
4
you
fruits,
said.
1 root.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's fly.
So
Yeah,
pomegranate,
4 fruits, 1 root.
lime.
ginger, kiwi, lime, and
Okay.
the secret ingredient that we like to say is the lychee fruit, which is an Asian fruit.
So that
That's the
pomegranate, that's
mojo.
major too, though.
Definitely. Get your antioxidants
Yeah.
up in there.
Yeah.
You know, get
So you
your-
can
Yeah.
get twisted
make it healthy or
and get
something?
healthy.
There you
at the
go.
same time.
Right.
Actually, you
At the
know
same-
what? We actually
the
call
same
this
time.
the better choice spirit for several reasons. One, it's gluten free. It's all natural, so it's naturally infused, no artificial flavors or sweeteners, right? It is kosher, so it's a kosher product. So it's definitely it has no like syrups or anything like that. Naturally infused.
Wow.
No
any
grenadine?
sweetness-
So this is something
Any
I could
sweetness
drink
you get-
every day.
Yes, any sweetness is actually from the natural fruit that's being infused into the vodka. So
See, Terry think it's really
man.
going to be real
Yeah, I
healthy
said
for
that's
us.
something I
She's
could
like,
drink every day.
See,
Better
you
try
gonna
it.
have my wife drunk because she just need one
Right.
excuse.
One
so
excuse
she gonna
to
say,
drink
babe, you
that.
said
I'm like,
get
oh,
healthy.
yeah.
She
You
loves
said
Every day.
get healthy, babe.
Food
That's
Dre.
gonna be her.
Everyday Food Dre.
there you go.
Everyday food Dre.
Everyday Food Dre. I need a
ready.
commercial.
Do it again, babe.
Everyday Food Dre.
There we go.
You into it too.
Yes.
I mean,
You seen it. Do it one more time, babe. She said
Every
payroll.
day Food Dre.
but
One more
do
time.
you,
Say it nice and loud.
Okay. Every day Food Dre.
but do you know what food Dre means?
Yes.
Hey.
Now let's get to that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now
You
we done
lightning, baby.
segued into it. So now,
Yeah.
what is this name and what is the meaning of this
There you
food
go.
Dre?
So foudre is a play on the French word for lightning. Hence, this beautiful lightning bolt we
Oh.
have.
Yeah.
Yes. The bottle is actually made in France, so paying homage to the manufacturers out there. We gave it a French
Yes.
name. And, we chose the color purple because that means royalty.
Royalty.
Royalty, baby.
There you
Look
go.
at it.
You know what I like? You know what I love, actually, that you have done? You put a lot of thought into your product.
Definitely.
And a lot of people just rush right to it. And then I can see that it was your creative juices flowing because it's all, like, that's a lot. I haven't seen people, have natural vodka. I haven't seen people have certain products in the vodka.
Right.
And so that's a whole different spin.
Well, you know, when you enter into this type of industry, which is saturated to begin with, you know,
Right.
Yeah.
we going up against a lot of different products out here. We want to make sure that we stand out and distinguish ourselves from the other brands that are out there. So
Yeah.
we definitely had to kind of put a lot of thinking behind this whole thing, and you know,
And the bottle is so fly. Let me tell you what
Super
Kimmy
fly.
said on Facebook. She said, "Oh my God, I'm not a drinker, but I would ask James Reed, that's her husband, to purchase that just so she could have
So
that
she can have the
bottle
bottle.
as a decorative piece in
There you
her
go.
house."
There you
And
go.
she
It's
said that's
super fly.
marketing at its best.
This
It
bottle
really is great
You're gonna
marketing.
make them buy it just because.
Just because
the
of the bottle.
non-drinkers,
Just
the
because.
drinkers.
that's right. We'll take that sale.
It's a
know,
great
right?
marketing ploy.
That's right.
So where do you guys distribute as of now? Where's distribution?
As
Where
of
do you-
right now, we distribute in D.C., Maryland, Virginia, Georgia, and our biggest market right now is Japan and Singapore.
Wow. So you overseas.
Yes, yes.
Oh, you got that.
You are really,
Yeah.
really doing it.
You securing the
You're
bag,
doing
ain't
it.
you?
done
Trying to.
You securing the bag.
Trying to.
Well,
trying to.
even without the
Yeah.
bag, what I
That's
love
fire.
is you securing your passion.
Certainly.
You're
Yeah.
doing something that you really want to do, and so the bag is definitely coming. If it's not already in there, it's coming. And
It's
if
coming.
it's there,
It's
it's
on
gonna
its
get bigger.
Yep.
Trust and believe that. So
It's
keep
coming.
doing what you're doing.
Appreciate that.
I love that idea.
this
I love that
bottle,
whole
though.
marketing thing. So make sure you guys check that out. So we can ready to get our taste on in a minute.
Food Dre
Right.
every day.
But how about
That girl right there.
On paper, she's
You know
right.
what? That's it, man. You done earned it.
for
Check.
that.
She got to give you a little change, a free bottle of vodka. Some got to happen. All this
Right.
food.
But you're
say it
also
again?
the youngest African American female to
Yes.
do this.
Yes, yes. You know a little something.
Kudos to you.
Oh,
I'm
It's
just
just
trying.
Yes.
I got to do the research
So,
on my guests now.
I was the first and youngest
Yeah.
African American.
That's
woman to
major.
start
That's
her
a
own
spotlight
vodka
shining
brand.
star right
Say
there.
that one
I
more
was gonna
time.
say,
Say
that's
that
a
one more
spotlight
time.
shining
Let's make sure they heard that right.
Yeah.
The youngest and the first African American female to start her own vodka.
Yeah.
So youngest,
That's
Girl
first
power.
African
I
American
love
female.
it. She ready.
That's a
There
lot.
we go.
That's right.
Okay, go girl power. I like what y'all doing. Powerful women on this set right
Who
here.
run the world?
Girls,
Who run the world?
girls,
Don't go so
Who
far.
run this
Don't take it so
mother?
far,
girls,
man.
girls.
Don't take it
Who
so
run
far.
this?
Okay.
Matter, Esther Long?
My wife, man. My wife is all this. So,
know.
so anyway, you help.
Bartender.
Ask some questions while we get our bartending together. I'm gonna get you a
Okay.
stand for your camera.
Because what
sir.
I do want to talk about, while y'all doing that, what I do want to talk about is this this wine festival.
Yes.
This wine festival that you got going on. Now it's in its third year, right?
This is our
Hey
third
Jacob,
year.
let's see that flyer. We
Okay.
got a flyer up, I think, for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
so
do.
we're in the
Yeah,
third
we got a
year of
flyer
this
for that
wine
festival.
festival.
Right here.
The
Ta-da,
Black
baby.
owned, let's get that straight.
September
okay?
22nd.
Black owned, and it's proven to be an incubator for different brands. So all people that have the wines, the vodkas, can come together and kind of showcase their brand, right? Their
Certainly.
drink.
So the premise behind the Black Owned Wine and Spirit Festival was to create a platform for African Americans that are in this space to showcase their product, give people the opportunity to taste and learn about other products that aren't mainstream, right?
Right.
Me being a small brand, I understand what it's like not having everybody knowing about you on a national level, right?
Gotcha.
Right.
And so we definitely want to, one, bring the dollar back black. That's number one. Number two, create a platform for these individuals to highlight their brand, educate consumers, and, get people to purchase their products as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got over 40 different brands?
So
that
yeah,
come to
so
your festival?
this festival is growing every year.
growing.
We've
That is
seen
huge.
we've
Yep.
seen from year one to year two to this year we're gonna have about 40 different Black-owned wine, spirits, and beers participating. At this
When I
year's
say
festival.
that's gonna be super hot.
Terry,
That's
you
gonna be
can't
lit.
go there tasting each one now.
We're gonna be spotlighted in the city. We're gonna make sure that she has all the coverage that she needs, and so everybody knows.
'Cause I know you might
about-
be sipping from
Well, I
each
might
booth.
be sipping on the job
Yeah.
too.
Oh, this
but
is too. Jesus.
Lyric, you
Well,
can't
pour
handle
some
that.
in here, Lyric.
This thing right here
Let
is
me-
good.
Now don't try to get it back once you give it to me. All
Right.
Let me tell y'all something.
That's it. When I say it
trying to
has a
get me
beautiful taste,
drunk.
like it doesn't even. It has like a.
It's
Let me try it one more time.
Do you
then
do
I
like this, or is that just wine?
See,
What
you
do?
smell that aroma. It don't smell like no rubbing alcohol.
It do smell good though.
Yeah.
And it has like a real smooth taste.
Yeah.
right?
Yes, it does.
80
And I'm
proof.
not
That's
even
80
a-
proof vodka right there. So
I was gonna say,
You know, this is not no 70 proof Ciroc.
80
peach.
proof. Yes.
You know, this is
Say that
80
again,
proof
it's-
vodka.
Yeah,
What is 80
she
proof vodka
said
right
it.
here?
She
80 proof.
Look,
You
she
know.
said what she said,
I did.
y'all. That's
I did.
right.
No shade.
And
but
we-
I'm just
No
No
shade,
shade,
no
you know.
shade,
No
no
shade.
shade. Shout out Puff.
That's right.
Puff, don't be dancing and getting in your feeling acting
I
wild.
know.
You know we rock with Ciroc, but this a different
baby.
platform.
This a different
This something
platform.
different, Puff. This
Where
right
the
here,
juice?
Puff, I think you would want to endorse this one. I think you would be
Right.
like, let's talk. Cause this
Yes.
right here, Puff, y'all gotta get y'all
Y'all
a
better
natural game
better
together
get
over
on.
there.
Oh,
This
so,
right
I'm
here.
telling you.
so we could be like the Food Dre girls, just like the Ciroc boys.
Yeah, we the
we
Food
go.
Dre girls.
Yeah, the
we
Food
go.
Dre girls.
Yeah.
She already got her slogan going.
Yeah.
and-
Food Dre.
So we want
every
to talk to
day.
you about sponsorship
Yeah.
before, when you get on
Food
because
Dre.
we really
every
rock
day.
with this.
This
Like
right here.
I really,
Yeah, I
really
promise
like what
y'all.
you're
Oh,
doing.
my vodka
This must
friend,
be some good
Nicole.
stuff because I feel
Oh, we
it
gotta
on my
get
y'all
chest.
some of this.
Nicole, y'all gotta get up
Nicole,
here to the
get a
studio.
hold of this. Man, let me tell you something.
Hey, we're gonna have to do this at our
She'll
functions
never
and
buy
stuff
Ciroc
too. So we
again.
gonna
Wait a
make
minute.
sure we
Oh,
serve
Somebody
them
want to
at
know
our
how do they want something? Where they get it?
Y'all
from?
gotta come up.
Wait a
Y'all mess
They
around
like-
and missed it. Y'all should have came up here and got some of
Come
this
to the
tasting, man.
studio tonight.
So,
Too
so
bad,
for
so
those
sad.
who missed it, where can they get your vodka?
So if they go to www.fooddre.com and put in their zip code, they'll find us.
Where they can get it. A distributor.
Okay.
Yes,
and
the
that's-
Well,
retailer
let's
closest to
spell
them.
it for them because they're hearing it, but
They
you know,
see it on.
that's-
Yeah, if they not,
so
if they
that's-
can't see it
but
on
our
there.
Facebook family can't.
So that's
see it.
FOU-DRE like Dr. Dre. So fooddre.com.
The Chronic.
What's up, Jeff? I see you, Jeff. Hey, Jeff, you missed the vodka, home.
Man, Big
hey,
Jeff.
Hey, Big Jeff.
And y'all
You
know
missed
y'all
it.
can come to the studio. Any
Marion,
given
you missed
Thursday.
it. Y'all make sure
Let's
y'all
just-
start coming up here because we have a great time every time at the studio. But today is a special day because you know I support. I'm here
I know.
with everything.
Yes, we are.
And so I definitely appreciate anything black owned because we need that. It's
hard.
empowering. It's good for the community. It's something that so people. I remember somebody asked me one time, if you love God, would you let a vodka? No, they didn't say vodka. I'm sorry. They said, would you let a liquor company support what you do? I said, so if you wasn't so religious, you would understand that the scripture said the wealth of the righteous, the wicked is stored up for the righteous. How you gonna get it if you don't participate in anything except what you consider conforming? So you have to step outside the box and understand that you could take money and if you don't have the finances, you can be as righteous if you want to be. But who you gonna bless? What you gonna do with it? You have to be
Right.
able to have some to be able to be a blessing to people.
That's
so
right.
There you
it
go.
depends on what you do with your money, not just how you got it.
That's right.
Let me ask you this though, Chanel. This is like a white male dominated industry. It just is what it is.
It is.
For those that might want to do what you do, how did you break through that? Because that ain't easy.
Right.
And
it
especially
really
being
is.
a female.
It really is, and when I first started, I hit a lot of roadblocks, you
Yeah.
know, and perseverance will definitely push you through, right? But I just connected with the right individuals, and it's all about the right connections in this industry because that's what it all boils down to. It's about knowing the right people and getting with the right distributor, getting with the right retailers that believe in your product because. Everybody's in this game for money, but you got to have people that actually believe in what it is that you're trying to do.
Right.
And as long as you have that, then you'll be able to, make certain strides.
So did you have some doors closed? Because she don't look like
Man,
us. She's
I had a
not-
lot of doors.
Yeah.
closed.
You got
I had
a lot of nose.
I had
Give
a
us
lot.
the real. 'Cause
I had a
already
lot of
know.
doors closed.
Yeah.
And
people
not
think
only
it's
because I
easy.
was African American, but because I was a female, right?
Yeah, so you had double jeopardy.
Yeah, definitely.
So
And-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go
go
ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, and not just any female. I'm not your average female. So,
Right.
She said,
So,
I ain't average.
so that
I
makes
ain't
things a little bit
regular.
more difficult,
Right.
in this world we live in.
Right.
But
So it made people a little uncomfortable in
Certainly.
dealing in business. They don't
Certainly.
sometimes
Yeah.
know what
All you
angle
gotta
to
do is
come
say
from. and
cheers,
this and that.
bitch.
Uh-oh, that vodka kicking. Uh-oh. Hey, I ain't heard her say nothing like that
I
since
think
we've
so.
been on this joint. Hey.
I pick up the
so.
one with nothing in
Yeah,
it.
so that you made me lose my train of thought when you said that, Larry. So
Because I know how hard it is.
yeah, it's hard.
And then you're in an industry that is not a lot of us, so you can't even come to us and say, hey, how did you do that? There ain't a bunch of us there.
There's no model for it. So that's what I was gonna ask you when you said it was these doors closing. What is it that made you persevere? What did you look at to say, I gotta keep going anyway?
Yeah.
Dad, they said no, but I gotta keep going.
Well,
Dad,
you know-
they closed the door, but I gotta keep going. Then what was that why? What was that, you know what I mean?
that
Your
why
why.
had a lot to do with my mother, right? My mother certainly, kept telling me that It's gonna happen. Just give it time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I invested a lot of time, and I had reached certain stages within creating my product, so there was no turning back for me. It was like, you got to keep going.
Right.
When you hit a certain point, you can't turn back. You gotta keep it moving. So, I just kept God first and kept my mom right here in my ear and kept pushing. Yeah.
I'm so proud.
Shout out to moms.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what's up.
shout out to your
Because
moms.
let me tell you, all moms don't get behind their children and support what they do. Because you got to remember, this ain't average. This ain't the job at the government. You gonna do what?
Exactly.
You gonna make
Right.
some lick?
She
Right.
started out like that.
You won her
It
over.
wasn't an easy win, huh? It was.
I did win her over, and she knows anything I put my mind to, I achieve it. I still work full time in the government. I'm a government contractor, so she definitely believed in what it is that I'm trying to accomplish. So.
Well, I know that
now.
helps a lot because
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
needs a good support system. When you're an entrepreneur,
you
you need
better.
people who
Yeah.
gonna say, even when you feel like giving up, you need that one person
To be
that's
like,
gonna say,
"Oh, wait a
nah,
minute,
you can do
hold.
it, you can do it, you can do it.
Let's
Keep going, keep going,
rocking.
keep
We
going.
came too far.
There it is.
You gotta
So
have that push.
did you think, okay, vodka as opposed, like some people start their own wine, like what made you say, okay, it's gonna be vodka instead of cognac, or vodka
Certainly.
instead of wine? Were you just like a vodka
I mean,
connoisseur?
not necessarily. I wouldn't consider myself a connoisseur. Vodka was my drink of choice.
Okay.
Also, just through research, one, vodka is the #1 spirit in the world.
Yeah.
So,
Didn't know
vodka,
that.
yeah, vodka makes the most money. It is
Yeah.
what it is. Secondly, vodka is something you can make today and sell tomorrow. Everything else requires aging,
Aging.
right?
Ah.
So,
Yeah.
so
So
yeah,
that's what I mean by when I say you did your homework.
You
There you
You
go.
did a lot of homework, yeah.
research is important in this. One thing I can definitely say that I'm proud of is that I've been able to inspire others. I've talked to so many different people who have wanted to enter in this industry, and they were uncertain of where to go, what to do, and heard my story and said, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go, and I just
Yeah.
want to talk to you. And I've given a lot of guidance to those out there that are trying to do exactly what I've done.
Mm-hmm.
So research is very important. I tell them all the time, research and make sure you put all your ducks in a row before you jump out there.
Wow.
I'm really
that's just
impressed.
I am too.
am.
Like that's
I'm
why
really
I'm just like, wow, this is my wow moment. Like I'm really impressed.
Yeah, I'm impressed
I'm
because
really- and it's
I'm looking at the
inspiring, I
concept
think.
behind it all, and then the taste matches. And this is
Sonny.
good vodka.
And
Sonny,
it's approximately like 44.
shout out Sonny's World. Sonny's World up next, by the way.
But check out,
Hey,
it's
Sonny,
only,
yeah,
guys, it's about $44 a bottle, so it's not, you get that all that flavor right there and a
So
little
this
drink.
size bottle right here is the only size. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey, she drunk already?
That girl that's sucking on
y'all.
ice.
This
Uh-oh,
is
it got
the only
serious.
size?
So yeah, right now we are only doing fifths, but we do have our 375s coming out. So.
Okay, and the fifth is about $44.
Yeah, it ranges between DC and Maryland. You'll see it anywhere between 36 to, depending on, you go to DuPont Circle, you're going to spend a good $54.
Oh, well, you in DuPont.
Well, I'm
Circle,
going back
so
to
yeah.
Maryland. Where is it?
Oh, Maryland, though, Maryland.
In
Maryland
Maryland.
side, you will spend about $36. So,
Okay.
I am loving this.
When I tell you,
and I
that's-
don't drink. I'm not a big drinker. I don't drink anything straight,
Right.
except wine and bubbly stuff.
And I,
But
I'm
this
saying,
here,
yeah,
You know
I only
what's
drink
saying?
cognac.
You
Only
could put this in that lemonade that you tricked me with at your house.
oh,
They tricked me with some
licorice
lemonade,
lemon.
the licorice lemonade. And I'm like,
Yeah,
icing
Can you
it all out
imagine
like,
us adding this to the licorice
You
lemon?
don't have to imagine we're gonna do it. But this right here,
they
We
tried
can do
to
it
trick
tonight,
me with
baby.
some lemonade, y'all. They had it all
let me just
frosty.
tell the audience though, like, we 100 for real. Like, you heard me speak to the little young boy earlier. Like, I don't have nothing else for you, right? But when I'm not a vodka drinker. I drink Douce, I drink Remy. I'm a cognac guy. And so I don't mix, and I don't do straight drinks. I'll mix a vodka.
Okay.
Like I would usually throw some cranberry in it, pineapple juice or something just to put a little something to it.
get that bite out the way.
But this
But this,
is
don't
it's
need
like it already had a little pinch of something to make that little edge
Right.
off type thing.
That's what I
so
love.
and it still has that same vodka smooth taste that some vodkas don't get because they just
Right.
don't get it.
She
And it
ready.
doesn't have that grain type of
Right.
that
Promise
that
y'all
it's
I
not that. It's
Right.
just like
That bite.
yeah.
so this is the kind that I could just get from work and drink out the bottle.
Like fresh.
And
out.
so-
in the freezer. go
Yeah,
ahead and just
yeah,
take it
yeah.
back.
I think that
Yeah.
people will be definitely
Take
impressed.
it to the head.
Take it to, it got you over there, don't it?
Yeah.
You're gonna be cussing, so I already know it went,
I'm like-
it done went bad.
Wait a minute. Hold the dice over this joint.
Yeah,
I'm
but
about to
so
go. Who gonna take them home? Anybody on here?
We gotta get you an Uber. We got anybody driving Uber or Lyft or something.
get
Come
Larry.
over here and up into the
And
studio.
don't
Georgia
take
Avenue
advantage
and
of me.
get her,
I ain't
man.
that drunk.
I don't know. One more. Turn it up one more time, Larry. And we gonna
right
call
now.
Young Jock to come get you.
Yes, with the perm.
Get Young Jock Perm to come over here and come
With
get
the
you.
perm, I can't take
So
it,
anyway,
y'all.
you guys got any questions for my guest? And other than that, we gotta
Yeah,
get
hit
to
us
finding out where
hit us
she's
up.
gonna be next with this.
Yeah, because the wine festival, I know we
That's
said it was on
September
the
22nd.
right, but did we say where it was?
It was
We
on the flyer.
but we didn't get into
My
it though. So
people
let's get
ain't-
into
my
it.
people can't see
Where,
the
where's
flyer.
this wine festival gonna
Yeah,
be?
that's the major part.
Yeah, we gotta be able to get to
Right
it.
here in the DMV.
Come on, we talked
So it'll
about
be
it.
at Dock 5 Union Market this year, September 22nd from 2 to 8.
Now where Doc? What do you say, Doc?
Dock 5.
Doc 5. Where's
5.
Doc 5?
Union Market.
His next question: Where's your
Where's
Union
your
Market? I know my husband.
Okay. So to my fans, yes, I'm from the DMV, born and raised.
Yes, he is.
But I've been gone for a long time. Moved
I
to
don't
Atlanta.
know where that is.
So I've been gone.
Tell
when
him
they
what
built
brought
it
you
this
back.
Oh,
Tell him.
Do you want to start another show, or do you want to talk about vodka?
It's a
Tell him
vodka
what brought you
speaking. Tell him what brought you back to the DMV.
So okay, do you really want me to tell? him?
Yeah, tell him.
Tell him.
Tell him.
I hit her with a hook,
Woo!
and then so she told me to come stay up here so she could get the hook close by. So I said okay. And so,
Y'all
Yeah.
know he. Y'all
and so here I am in the building, DMV bound. So anyway, I was in the ATL
To all
for
of
a
our
long time.
sponsors, we're sorry.
My bad. So we got a little X-ray. So let's bring it back one more time. That's that damn vodka. It's the vodka, man. That vodka had you talking about stuff. So anyway,
Okay, so where's Doc
mess
5
around with this vodka. I can't put it down.
Well,
Let me get the vodka back.
Well, I'm trying to get the Shady Grove Fertility Clinic to be our sponsor, so that's what this is in line with that, like getting the
Fertility
hook.
clinic.
Yeah.
Wait, babe, get back to the vodka. You done messed up.
Wait a
now.
minute.
No, we
Where's
not. No,
Doc
no.
5?
Doc
Where's-
5. Doc 5. And what did you say? Where is it again?
Doc 5? Come on.
Girl,
Doc 5
crazy.
As long as I've been in the DMV, I feel ashamed not to be able to tell you exactly where Dock 5 is.
Okay, so I pull her card on it. Let me pull yours. Where's Doc 5?
It's like right between Noma and Ivy City, like right before.
Oh, down New York
There you
Avenue.
One on Florida,
Yes.
right before you
Down
get
New
to
York. There you go.
All right. So it's like okay on the left hand side, right there. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Real
oh
industrial
yeah.
stuff.
So okay,
Yeah,
that-
gal,
okay.
you dead, guys.
There you go.
Yeah, okay, bang. I got you. So okay, so now what is that called again?
Don't worry, baby.
Doc
I'll
5.
get you
Doc
there
5.
on the 22nd. We'll be there.
Union Market.
Yes.
Well, don't you drink no vodka today, cause we're
Oh,
not
I'm
gonna
gonna be
make it.
lit. I'm gonna have the spotlight, Mike. You know,
I'm gonna have
I'll
to be the
lit.
daggone driver.
Designated driver.
DD.
There it is. Need some DD
That's
after
me.
that.
I
You
can't,
can't say
take
DD.
It'll
'cause
be, wine
that's
out, it'll be
something.
some wine out there for you. It'll be wine.
DD.
Right.
You don't drink wine?
Kool-Aid.
It'll be some Kool-Aid
Girl,
too.
you better drink this smooth vodka.
Larry, this second half of your life, you gonna get lit, okay?
We're gonna infuse
Yes.
you with something, Larry.
It's
Try
a
to trick me with
It's
some
a
lemonade.
YOLO.
It's
They
gonna be.
tried to trick me with some lemonade. He had crushed a little ice in it, so it was like a frozen lemonade thing. And I was like, ooh,
Well, we
this
try to
is
give you
good.
some sweet potato pie. That's what we really try to give you.
And next thing I know, I was like, woo.
Yeah, I get Larry some of them sweet potatoes,
What
and
the
she gonna
hell
be,
going on?
she gonna need
Shout
a
out to
Uber for
what's
real.
the homie? What's our peoples over there? Before we go any further, what's my man with the sweet potato pie?
It's called Highly Lifted.
Highly lifted.
Sweet potato pie?
Shout out to you, highly lifted.
But it's highly
When I
lifted.
tell you
Highly
that that's the
lifted.
best sweet, I should have brought some up to the set. We had some about a week ago,
Man,
and it
listen.
got us in trouble because everybody up here. Just put
Everybody
it to
was
you
like,
like
"We
this:
didn't get up and go to work
somebody
this
left our
morning."
party and ended up pulling over at the MGM Grand. I won't say her name. She pulled over at the
Don't
MGM
call her
Grand and
out.
called damn Uber.
Cause that sweet potato,
Who
sweet
drives to the
potatoes,
MGM Grand to call her?
she couldn't
Well,
make it
no,
across
they
the
got
bridge.
free
Damn girl has a sweet potato pie, found some
Hold
free
on.
parking
They got free
and an
parking
Uber
at the
and
MGM.
went
There
home.
you can leave your car.
That was
What you-
smart. She was smart.
Yeah,
Hey,
you can leave your car there.
she worked it out, right?
Or she could have got a room upstairs.
So I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I'm gonna just be straight up. The vodka is so
Yeah.
smooth.
It's so good.
It'll get you in trouble.
But y'all,
you
why
have
I'm,
to be.
I'm a little bit buzzed.
Yeah. So
We
yeah,
can tell.
I'm not a big
But
drinker,
that's
but
because
it's
I haven't had
kicking.
any food either.
Yeah. So anyway, when I tell you it's a smooth vodka, because I've drank Ciroc, I've drank Belvedere, I've drank Grey Goose, I've drank Tito's.
They
And
don't-
so
they
those are the
don't
vodkas
have
that I'm
this-
familiar with because I'm not a big time drinker.
They don't
And
have
so
this
this
little
particular vodka
they don't
right
have
here,
this.
But I
Right.
could be.
I didn't mix it with anything. I
can.
can just get it and go.
Can I?
There you go.
Where my drink?
You, yeah,
Well, you gonna have to-
But Lyric, the thing is, you don't.
Do
You
that one more time. Let me see you do it.
Every
Do it, Lyric.
every vodka, every drink, they got a sexy woman
There
on
you
as
go.
marketing. They ain't got no dude up there.
Well,
But
just
But
shut up about
listen,
that.
listen,
You and
listen.
wifey can do that.
Linda, listen, Linda. Linda. But
gotta get her.
you not a real drinker though, so they gonna be like she bogus.
But I got what
Seafood
they
Gaze.
looking for. It's about marketing. It has nothing to do. They don't ask do the girls drink. That's not what they ask.
Well, let
That's
me tell you
true.
something. I
All you
drink,
gotta
They
do
look
is
like,
price.
oh,
and I'm
if I
food
get some
dre
vodka,
every
I'ma-
There
day.
you go.
And they gonna be like,
She
oh.
trying to collect a check.
I'm food dre
Food Dre
every day. You hear
baby.
me, Sonny?
Sonny's World up next. Hey, Sonny.
World, we gonna give you a taste of this, Sonny.
Hey, Sonny.
Yes.
Hey, Sonny. Hey, when I tell you Sonny's World, yeah, she up next.
They
It's
don't
gonna be
want me to
lit.
get no check.
They don't want it. So we were supposed to add a topic.
We
We
ain't
was
got
in
a
supposed to have
cranberry.
a talk,
She ain't
but
got
we've
a
been cutting
cranberry.
up
She
up
ready.
here. We didn't get to the topic.
We've been cutting up so bad. We've been cutting up so bad. We didn't get
What
to
was
the
the
topic.
topic, Pumpkin? He told me don't
the
call
to-
him that
well,
on TV.
The topic was, does relationships change after marriage?
Ooh.
Well, we're
what's the
newlyweds,
answer?
so what do you say?
Yeah.
Did it
Y'all
change?
not newlyweds
No,
no more.
no, we're not.
1
newlyweds.
year.
Okay,
That's a
so no,
newlywed.
you're not
1
a
year.
newlywed. After about 3 months, that's the end of that. So like, yeah, damn newlywed. That shit on that. That shit
See?
on that. So
Y'all-
anyway,
Okay,
does it
listen.
change?
Does it change
it
after
change?
marriage? Yes, the relationship
Yes.
change after marriage. It doesn't mean it changes for the bad, but it's definitely going to change. For one, you've gotten to know a person a lot better, and I think that women. That's just my opinion. Don't be throwing me no hate mail, none of that, because I don't want to hear that.
Waiting to hear this.
But in my opinion, women in particular have a different goal about marriage than men. It's more of a goal of a woman to get married than a man. Man will submit to it, but we don't grow up thinking marriage. That's just not what we're trained. Women are more so trained. And so what happened is once a woman accomplishes it, in my opinion, she feels that the goal is up. So basically, I've met the goal.
So you feel like I let's talk about yours. You feel
No,
like
it's
I
not
got
personal.
you.
We won't get personal.
I got you, and
So
now
now you're comfortable. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think
What's this
that
thing?
that
I don't.
applies to me.
I don't
though.
necessarily. Well.
Well, guess
Because
what?
I think that's more so women who have never did that, never experienced that, and so that's the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal for me, when you and I married, was I really wanted true love. Finally, like I really just wanted someone who I could really say I am so in love, and they are in love too, and we both in love, and we're gonna rock this out for the rest of our lives. That's what that was my goal, not
So-
to just get because I could get a
Aw.
husband. I mean, I have
you got a list, don't you?
Well, babe, we know
Don't
you
get
get
it
a damn
twisted.
husband.
Well, no, what I'm saying is that part hasn't been the complication for me. So that's not like, ooh, I got a husband. It's not that for me.
You can't get no food Dre vodka. I bet you that.
What you mean?
You can't get this.
I can't get
No, you gotta come through me.
me
for
and
that.
Chanel
I'm-
are homies, man. What are you talking about?
As of today,
You went off the subject.
no, because I ain't.
See, that's you see how
went
you
off the subject.
see
We ain't
that, right?
talking
Y'all
about
see
the
that?
food drive.
He changed the subject and said, "Let's get back to the vodka."
Well,
yeah,
because
I'm not in,
the
like-
only reason I did is because we don't have enough time to get into the subject because it's time for us to wrap it up. So I can't really entertain.
okay,
it,
but
so.
y'all hold that
Oh.
thut. We're gonna get
So
back
next
to
week
that.
we can talk
Typical
about it.
man,
You got,
slide out.
Hey Jeff, what you think? Jeff ain't never been
Lyric,
married.
you
Cheryl,
right.
you been married. What you
Typical
think,
man,
Cheryl?
slide
Does
out.
the relationships change after marriage?
It does.
And so I
but
think
not-
that both
but
parties
not
get
for
a
the
little more
reason that you
comfortable.
just said.
It's no different than when a man is pursuing a woman and when the chase is over, he die down.
Well, I think
told
women.
you
I
that
think
last night, babe.
Same thing.
Well,
I said
see,
men
we
do
have-
that.
But when he already get her, he stopped doing what the hell he was doing. You
Yeah,
ain't
at
got no
first
more
he be
Houston,
rubbing
you ain't going there.
everything,
He ain't doing
and
none
he
of that.
doing all. He put on music, all this whole shit, and then once,
Woo!
not you.
No.
I'm just saying men in general,
No, baby,
right?
let
That's
it go.
what-
Let it go.
Cleaned it up.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying, right? Women in general. So I'm speaking in general, and that's what
Okay.
the men do, Larry.
Yeah,
And then once
when the
they
chase
got
is
you,
over.
then they be coming home, be like, bend it over, bust it over. It ain't none of the romance, all that
Ain't no
stuff.
Nah.
roses, ain't nothing.
Okay, what's
Yeah.
wrong with bending over, busting over? So
That's
anyway,
not
so
a
wait,
problem when we just like out in the park somewhere. But when you
Bend it
know,
over, but in the park. Wait, bust over in the park. Sorry,
A lot going on here.
baby.
It's
bring
the
it
vodka.
back.
It's the vodka.
That's
Okay.
that damn vodka. See, don't give her no.
Right.
That's it for you.
That's the food drink,
Get her cup.
baby.
That food drink.
That's
That
the
done messed
food
around.
drink.
She
Got
talking about
food
busting
drink
open in
every
the park.
day.
In the park.
Did you hear
Food
that?
drink every day.
She gonna bust up, babe. No, don't bust up in the park and tell nobody. That's our private stuff. You can't. But anyway,
Gonna have people going to the park looking for y'all.
now they in the park. Talking about they said on Spotlight they bust.
we only do that out of town. We don't do that locally. We do that in parks out of town.
Now I had a buddy and get stopped over there by the Capitol Park.
Oh yeah, you will get stopped.
And they
Yeah, that's why we had to stop
Yeah,
that.
they good.
But anyway,
It was kids in the park, and you
babe. Hey.
was at the playground. Wait a minute, I'm not talking about the playground. I'm talking about like Hayes Point or something.
This really happened though, for real.
We at the playground in the jungle
You
gym.
know we wild. So anyway, basically Terry started some foolishness. He called me out on it. You can't call me out on nothing.
Hey,
I'm
you
make
know
you play
I'm
it
with
out.
it. Play it
I'm
out.
make you play
I'm
everything
with
out
it.
in my
Play it
life.
out. Play
So
it
if you
out.
trying to call me out, we gonna play
know
that
I'm
out.
with it.
Y'all at the playground in Lake Arbor?
No, we out of town.
We out of town. And it wasn't like a playground. It's like a big park.
Food drive every day,
And I'm with
baby.
it.
Terry.
My husband is
Not today. We not with it today. Terry, no, we not. Listen, y'all.
I'm
Don't
telling
listen to
y'all,
Terry.
when you
No.
bring the vodka in, that's
So
what
anyway,
goes
the
on.
vodka made her do it. So anyway,
vodka
babe,
made
I'm
her do
sorry.
it.
My wife crazy. But
Hey,
look,
listen,
let's wrap it up.
we are
Where
a real
can they
show.
contact you
Right.
and
Yeah,
get in
let's get your
contact? You?
contact
Facebook,
information.
Instagram. Where are you?
Appreciate you.
Give me
So
them
follow
handles.
Black Owned Spirits Festival on Instagram, Facebook. Food Dre Vodka, Instagram, Facebook. Myself, CEO_FD on Instagram.
You don't
Chanel
have this
Turner on
shirt.
Facebook.
One more time.
There you go.
One more time.
At Black Owned Spirit Festival on Facebook and Instagram. At Food Dre Vodka. No space, no hyphen. On Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
And
Do
where can
they?
they
Do
get
people
the
need to
t-shirt?
get tickets?
Tickets.
Ticket
www.blackownedspiritfestival.com.
One more time.
www.blackownnedspiritfestival.com.
And don't leave off the duh.
And don't believe
Know
it
that.
all.
Black owned.
I'm
And we have
I ain't
t-shirts
tall.
and you don't.
And
Where
I
can they
have
get it?
Food Dre
And we got
every
Food
day.
Dre all day.
All day.
You
every
can get
day,
Food Dre
Food
too, though. Just go
No, that's right.
www.fooddre.com.
www.fooddre.fou. Is it a hyphen? Is it a
Oh, hyphen on the website.
Yes.
Yes.
And then
Yeah, it
Dr.
is.
Dre all day.
and Dre like the
Yeah,
doctor,
the Dre,
like the
doctor.
chronic.
like the chronic.
Like the chronic, baby.
And on that note, we gotta get out of here. Up next,
Yeah,
Sunny's
T-Bone.
World.
Appreciate
You guys,
y'all.
we had a
Appreciate y'all.
wonderful show. Thank you
187
again
on
for
a-
coming
Thank you for
on.
having me.
Thank you to the whole Food Dre Vodka movement.
Vodka got his tongue.
me get-
Yeah, got me.
Food Dre every
Every
day.
There we
All
go.
day.
You getting a check.
You dig what I say? So on that note,
Yeah.
love hard, live good, God first. Spotlight over the city.
Spotlight, y'all. Woo.
I put the spotlight